welcome back to Unity. I'm telling you, I just love my sound man. He's always singing. He has his own CD out. I wish I could sing like him, but I can't. But he is my wonderful person. He's a wonderful person. I love him so much. He's been with me through thick and thin, and he's going to bless y'all with a wonderful song. He is Mr. Brian Roberts.
Thank you, Pam. This song that I'm going to sing is off of the CD, and the name of my CD is called Love and Intimacy. And it's called that because it's all about connecting with God through an intimate love affair. Because sometimes we know God, but we don't connect with him personally. And so that is the title of the CD. And the title of this song is called Best Man That I Can Be. Because as a man, that is something that we all need to strive for. Ladies, you need to find the best man that's trying to be the best man that he can be. Amen? So let's go. Sitting here all alone, looking over my life, where I went wrong, how to make it right. The pain of knowing I've let so many down, 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 down. Lord, I need your help just to make it through. My faith is low, but I'm calling out to you. Lord, won't you hear my heart? Lord, please hear my cry. I want to be the best man, yeah. Hey, I'm going to start right now so you can see. No more when I sit back and accept defeat. Gonna stir up my faith and be the best that I can be. How did I get here all alone? My confidence erased, not knowing the man looking back at me. And I feel so all alone. My attitude is wrong. Seems like no one cares about the pain I'm going through. Take my hand and help me to stand and let go of my past and teach me how to be a man devoted to you so I can finally be the man you call me to be. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna start right now so you can see. No more when I sit back and accept defeat. Gonna stir up my faith and be the best that I can be. Want to be the best that I can be. I'm gonna start right now so you can see. No more when I sit back and accept defeat. Gonna stir up my faith and be the best that I can be. I won't let nobody turn me around and keep me from my destiny. For now is the time to take back my life. Start again, for with Jesus by my side, I know I can win. I've been down too long. I'm gonna spread my wings and fly high above the haters and show them what I'm made of. Lord, I thank you that I have the wisdom to do what you call me to do. I want to be the best that I can be. I'm gonna start right now so you can see. No more when I sit back and accept defeat. Gonna stir up my faith and be the best that I can be. I want to be the best that I can be. I'm gonna start right now so you can see. No more when I sit back and accept defeat. Gonna stir up my faith and be the best that I can be. I want to be the best man I can be. I'm gonna start right now so you can see. No more when I sit back and accept defeat. Gonna stir up my faith and be the best man. I want to be the best man I can be. Hey, I want to be the best man I can be. Thank you.
Welcome back to a special edition of Unity. We are here on location at Teen Challenge, and I have my wonderful sound man with me. Also has his own CD, Love and Intimacy. He is Mr. Brian Roberts. You just heard from him. And I want to say welcome to Unity.
Thank you, Pam. Good to be here.
I tell you, you also spoke at my parents' church, and Mama has you every year, nonstop, and that was 7 men. And one of the things that you touched on was being, are you a man or are you a male? What made you come up with that? That was so deep and so profound.
Well, it actually wasn't my original concept. My pastor had preached on that same thing, and it burned so deeply inside of me that I just needed to get it out of me to give it to other people because it was so poignant at the time. I mean, when you really think about it, you know, are you a male or are you a man? And I never made the distinction between the two. And so I just wanted to be able to give that to other men so that they can look at themselves and realize that in order for you to transition from becoming a male to a man, you have to have Christ in your life. So
you also gave some pointers about, you broke down about being a man. You gave some of the points. You mind sharing those with us?
Ooh, Pam, I got to go back in my archives. Well, first of all, a male is simply a person who thrives on his primal instincts. Simply meaning a male is only thing he wants to do is go out and procreate. Mm-hmm. He wants to get women. You know, it's all about the money. It's just all about him. But a man, once he has Christ in his life, he goes into the book of Ephesians, into the book of Galatians, and he finds out what God says a true man is supposed to be about, and he begins to walk down that path. Well, one of the things, some of the ways that you can tell the difference between a male and a man is practical, ladies. This is the first thing I tell all ladies. When you are with that man or that male that you're dating, that man, if he doesn't open the door for you, back up. Do not walk through the door until he opens it. He's going to look at you like, what is wrong with you? Your hands are not broken. No, a real gentleman opens the door for me. That's the first thing you can tell if you have a real man, because a real man respects his woman. Whether you're dating or whether you're married, he respects the female species enough to realize that she's a queen. Okay? And so in anything that he does, he begins to treat you as a queen. Whether you date for 2 months or not, those 2 months should be the best 2 months of your life. Because what happens is God will put a man in your life, maybe not for you to be with forever, but for a season to teach you what a man looks like. So when you do, that real man that God has coming for you to be your husband, when he comes, you know what to look for. A man also speaks gently to you. A man also appreciates the little things about his companion. A man knows how to raise his family. He wants to take care of his family. And these are just some simple things, practical things that a man can do. A man also loves God more than he loves anything else. And so he would not move or he would not make a step until God releases him to do that. And in that relationship, you don't have to worry about it being an abusive relationship. You don't have to worry about it being a sad relationship, because there's always joy, because that man is operating in Galatians. That man is operating through Ephesians and listening to God. And so therefore he brings godliness into that relationship. And now you all can smile, have fun, enjoy life, and not have to worry about anything.
Well, I got to put you on the spot. Now, look here. You got some men hung up on size, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm married, though, and my husband loves me.
Say that.
And you know what I'm saying? There's some men that got a problem. A woman gained a little weight, and ain't he a male if he got a problem with her weight?
He might be a man, but he hasn't gotten himself in that area out of his male state. Because size, I mean, you know, you can have the hourglass shape, have the little cute makeup and eyelashes and all that stuff. But let me tell you, when you go home at night and that comes off, and them fingernails come off, she has a baby, you know, and she puts on weight. If all you're looking at is size, then you're not going to love that woman, because, you know, you carried my child for 9 months. You got to gain weight. It's hard for ladies to lose weight after a child sometimes. If that's all I'm worried about, then you might need to rethink this thing.
That's true.
You know, it's all about what's inside that's important. You know, if I can sit down and have a conversation with you, and I can pick your brain, and we can talk about things and have a good conversation, and I can see your heart, then, okay, we good. We good.
You are still on Unity with Pam payroll. Thank you, Jesus. Well, we got to go to commercial break, and then I'm going to bring up Pastor Phil from Atlanta. But if somebody would love to have you at the church or, you know, just doing wonderful sounds or just to hear from your CD, how can they do that?
Well, they can reach me. My telephone, well, my name is Brian Roberts, and you can reach me at 706-566-8033. Again, that's 706-566-8033. Or you can email me at rbbmusic, all one word, rbbmusic @gmail.com.
Well, we're going to commercial break, and I want to say, Brian Roberts, thank you so much. I sure love you.
Love you too, Pam.
Getting ready for Pastor Phil.
Unity with Pam Willis Hovey is being brought to you by these sponsors.
When you've been hurt in an accident, it helps to have experienced and knowledgeable attorneys to help you in your time of need. For over 30 years, our office has been helping victims in auto and truck accidents or with work-related injuries. We resolve thousands of cases both in and out of court. So if you've been hurt and it wasn't your fault,
talk to Walt.
Talk to Walt.
Habla con Walt.
Talk to Walt.
For more than 60 years, the Dairy Queen recipe for success has been simple. It's been a combination of hardworking people, great tasting food, and tempting treats served in our establishments every day. Although a lot has changed in 60 years, some things remain the same. The smiles on children's faces, a treat for a good report card, close friends enjoying a great meal, and families spending quality time together. Here at DQ, we are always committed to treat you right.
Why Chalmers?
We manage the details so that businesses don't have to. Our expert consultants understand the individual needs of all of our clients.
We're here for you.
It's great to have the business support of Chalmers. They handle my bookkeeping, payroll, and collections. Now I have more time to dedicate to my customers.
Your success is our success.
With affordable rates for payroll, bookkeeping, collection, and IT services, Chalmers can ease the stress of running a business.
Chalmers Support Services. What you can't do, we can.
Hello, this is Pastor Willis of the Move of God Ministry. We come to welcome you to be a part of our ministry. This is not a put on, but this is a come on. And we come to share in our different ministries with our dance team, with our choir, and our TV ministry. And we're looking for great things to happen, great miracles to happen within this place. Come and be a part of the blessing plan.
Hello, welcome back to a special edition of Unity. I'm telling you, we have little Jimmy with us all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Little Jimmy, welcome to Unity with Pam.
And welcome to you too. Can I shake your hand?
Yes, you
I
can.
will open the door for you because I'm a man.
You know what? You have got to tell my viewers, they're sitting up here saying, Little Jimmy. Who is Little Jimmy? Tell my viewers about Little Jimmy.
Okay, cool. Can I do one thing real quick?
Yes, you can.
Hey, everybody. When I say, who am I need you guys to scream out, Lil Jimmy. Okay, you ready? Who am I?
Lil Jimmy.
Okay, that's who I am. No, but anyway, seriously. My name is Lil Jimmy. Jimmy Williams is my full name. But you know, I'm a struggling rap star. I'm struggling to know how to blink. Anybody can teach me how to blink? Nobody? Okay. Well, you know, I was abandoned by my mom. Don't know my dad. And I was raised by my old school hip hop grandfather.
Okay.
What's wrong with old school people rapping? I tried to get him out of them dress shoes, but it don't work. But he was out promoting his album called Don't Make Me Take Off My Belt. And what he was trying to do was bring discipline back to this rap music.
That's right.
Because it's so vulgar and violent and disrespectful to women. So he was taking off his belt and he was running around whooping people. See, the guy's name used to be Big Wayne until my grandpa whooped him, then he turned to Lil Wayne. So, yeah, that's copyright infringement. Lil Wayne, come see me, boy. So, through me watching my grandfather bring that discipline he gave me an understanding of love and the balance of discipline and respect, but more so the value of an education. And all those things will come into play once I understand where my faith level was at with Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And so Jesus Christ became like the glue to hold all these other things together. Because sometimes in society, they teach us that money is the thing that holds things together. And it's not money. There's people that have money and they're killing themselves every day.
No, that's true.
So it can't be money. And so he was showing me if I have Jesus Christ hold all these things together, I'll be okay.
Well, how can you be such a little kid and know that? How do you know that, being the age that you are, that Jesus Christ is the center of it all?
I think it was like, see, my grandpa has like 8 belts, just in case you didn't get number 1, number 2, and got some backup. I think it was belt number 4. It really got me to understand it. No, the thing was that if you just look at life and the situations that you're in, ask yourself, how much Christ is in it? And if you're in a bad situation, and you think that it's bad and you can't overcome it, that's a good indicator that Christ is not there.
That's right.
So no matter what I was going through, I always seen that I overcame it. And I think you old folks say you're more than a conqueror.
That's right.
Yeah, so I seen that I was conquering my situation. They couldn't beat me. And then I realized that I can use what God gave me. Then I realized I can headbutt 4 demons at the same time. So 1 demon, 4, got him.
So you got to use the power of God to headbutt that demon.
Absolutely.
When you say demons, I want to ask you something, because some people say, demons, what is that?
It's your so-called friend.
Okay. So demon is that so-called friend.
So-called friend.
That's
if he ain't telling you that your breath stink when your breath stink, it's usually a demon.
Unity with Pam Willis Hovey is being brought to you by these sponsors.
Come into Chester's Barbecue for our world-famous mouth-watering ribs, smoked fresh on our grill daily. Or try one of our barbecue pork plates with fresh sides. Chester's has delicious sandwich combos to choose from that are sure to please. We also serve tempting home-cooked favorites. And don't forget to take home your own bottle of great sauce. Chester's Barbecue, serving the best food at the best price, with 3 locations to serve you.
You love your parents, and it's hard to see them struggle to keep their independence. Magnolia Manor can give your parents the assistance they need to enjoy life. You won't have to worry if they are eating well or taking their medications properly. And they'll be in a safe, secure environment with no need to worry about cleaning house or doing yard work. Visit magnoliamanor.com to learn more. Magnolia Manor, just down the road. A community of convenience, caring, and fun.
My name is Japal. 2 years ago, I received a kidney transplant. When I was 21 years old, I started dialysis, and for 7.5 years, I was a patient receiving treatments 3 times a week for 4 hours each session, and man, it was hard. After receiving my kidney transplant, I was able to find and marry the love of my life. My kidney transplant gave me my life back.
You have the power to donate life. Be an organ, eye, and tissue donor. To find out how, go today to donatelifegeorgia.org.
When Bill Larson's brakes started squeaking. When Pam Summers' check engine light went on. And before Tom headed out on vacation. They all came here. Midas. Total car care. Total customer care. That's the Midas touch.
Enrichment Services is giving a young child in our community a head start on kindergarten. Enrichment Services is providing a nutritious meal for senior citizens. Enrichment Services, a host of educational and assistance programs to benefit all ages.
Hello, welcome back to a special edition of Unity. We are here on location at Teen Challenge. I have the wonderful book author. She drove all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. She is Tammy Kennedy, and she wrote about jingles, lost her jingle. Want to say welcome to Unity.
Thank you.
Well, tell my viewers you wrote a child's book. What made you want to write that?
I went through some pretty horrendous things as a child. There's a lot of domestic violence, sexual abuse. I'll just prop it right here. Anyway, it was a pretty awful childhood. But God bless my mother, and I love her now, but things were very difficult. And so in trying to get healed, I learned a lot about the lies that I was believing. And so I wrote a book to help families where there's been abuse, whether it's any kind of abuse, really, because when we go through hard things, even if it's divorce or whatever, we believe lies a lot of times. You know, people and the enemy is right there, always wanting to whisper lies in your head. And I listened to him for a long time, and it made me make a lot of wrong decisions that I shouldn't have made because I believed the lies. And so in this story with Jingles, she's a happy kid. Let's see if I can find it. She grows up in a home. She has a mom and a dad, and she's very happy. And she gets invited on a school after-school play date, and some things happen where she's staying with her friend's house, and she loses her jingle after something inappropriate happened there. And so this is her journey to get well. And she meets Princess Gracie because Shamer is one of the lie monsters that, and I dealt with shame so much for so many years. It was the hardest thing to break, was all the shame that I felt. I believed that it was my fault, and I just believed that the abuse in my upbringing made me bad, that there was something innately wrong with me. And it felt like when I went to school, everybody knew. It just felt like everybody could look at me and tell there's something wrong with her. And I just believed that lie for a long time. And no matter how often people would say nice things like, oh, you're sweet, you're beautiful, you're smart, I could not believe it. The next lie monster was Giltazar. I believed, here's your notes.
Thank you.
I believed that it was my fault, and that's Giltazar. And so she uses the sword of truth to fight the lie monster Giltazar. And then here's Confusia, the next lie monster. And no, I'm sorry. This is Icky Lamar, and I believed that I was dirty. And that was another thing. I literally would sit in a bathtub and pour bleach in it. I'm not kidding. I really did. I really, really believed that I was dirty, and nothing I could do would make me be able to feel like I was clean enough. And so I did some really crazy things trying to clean myself. And so that was a lie. That was a huge monster in my life. And then Confusia is the last one. And Confusia is very confusing in that sometimes we know things that are the truth, and the enemy will come and use facts. Like, for example, in the story, the abuser says, you know, I know you liked it because of this, or I know you want to do this because, and it might be something that's true. Maybe she did smile at him, but that doesn't mean that's the truth. And so confusion is the lie monster, where somebody takes a piece of truth to give you and attaches a lie to it. And that's what's really hard, because confusion can come in. And so Princess Gracie and I dress up as my character Jingles, and sometimes Phil and I perform together as Jingles and Little Jimmy. We go out in the community and do stuff together. And so anyway, they defeat the lie monsters, and this is where the last picture is where she realizes, and in the story, it's sort of like an explorer kind of thing where you go back in and look for the truth. And she realizes that her father is a king and that she really is a princess, and she discovers, I am Princess Jingles and I found my truth, and she gets her Jingles back. And so I'm working on the boy version now, and now I know I am a princess. I'm not dirty, I'm not bad, I'm not guilty, it's not my fault, and I'm happy. And now I ended up getting my master's in counseling, and I love going around and sharing with other people that, you know, he is a redeemer.
Yes, he
is. And he can redeem anything if you bring it to him.
And the key to it is leaving it with him.
Yeah.
That's the key to it. We got to leave it with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was reading your book, and then you talked about certain situations in that book in a childlike way. Anybody can get it. And then you also listed if somebody has been abused. You even put contact information in that book as well. Right. And also I want to say, before I close this out, is you're a counselor now and you're helping people. Before I close my show, what would you want someone to get from you? You know you're a princess now. You know God has delivered you. But what do you want to impart from somebody else into their life to change them?
Time. That might not maybe what you were thinking, I would say. But don't give up, because it does take time. If you have years of believing lies and you have years of people telling you negativity, it really just does take time. And so don't give up. Keep pressing in to Christ. You know, press in over and over. Put yourself around people that will love on you, because it's sort of like an empty love cup. And, you know, our love cup, if you imagine a real cup that's broken and it's got cracks in it, you know, and people can pour love and kindness into you, but if you've got leaks, then it leaks out and you can't hold it. And for me, that was the way it was. I'd go to church and people would be nice and sweet and they'd pour stuff in, but it would all leak out. I couldn't believe it. And it took a while for God to be able to heal my capacity to hold the love. And so don't give up, because for a while you're going to leak. It's just how it is. So time. Just give the Lord time to heal that cup, so that later when somebody pours something into you, whether it's a guy, anything, you know, you've got a healthier cup so that you can pour back later. And now that's what I see. I see my cup is very healthy now, and I get to go and pour into other people. But a long time, I'd had nothing to pour out because my cup was so broken.
Well, one thing we want to say is, how can they contact you? If somebody is watching you on TV and they say, wow, I would love to have your testimony at my church, my function, how can they contact you, Tammy?
We have a website. I started a nonprofit called the King's Treasure Box Ministries, and so we have a website. It's called www.kingstreasurebox.org.
Well, Tammy, I want to tell you thank you so much for driving all the way down from Atlanta. You and Pastor Phil, we truly loved him. We enjoyed both of you, all the people that have been here. And I just want to encourage y'all to show love wherever you go. Not only show the love to yourself, but show love everywhere you go. Thank you so much for coming to Unity with Pam.
Enrichment Services is giving a young child in our community a head start on kindergarten. Enrichment Services is providing a nutritious meal for senior citizens. Enrichment Services, a host of educational and assistance programs to benefit all ages.